So guys, it's a Thursday night on the 15th of February in 2024, and tonight I'm going to do you a nightlife tour, and I'm going to take you around all the bars and the restaurants and show you all the nightlife, show you a typical Thursday night in Warsaw, in the capital city of Poland. I'm going to tell you about the prices and as much information as possible, and I'm going to show you as many pubs as possible downtown on Nowy Swiat. Nowy Swiat is the main street, the main high street that goes right through the middle of Warsaw, and this is Area 1, downtown Warsaw. So I'm going to start off showing you this place straight ahead. It's called Pijalnia Vodka Piwo, and this place is all over Poland. In every city in Poland you find a Pijalnia. And Pijalnia is one of the cheapest pubs in Poland, where you can buy a beer for 10 zloty, which is just £2, just over €2.50. You can buy a vodka shot for 5 zloty, which is £1. You can buy a whiskey and coke for 15 zloty, which is like £3. So Pijalnia is extremely cheap. If you ever want to drink super cheap, find a Pijalnia. Just look for that blue sign, Pijalnia Vodki I Piwi. Let me just show you through the window as well. Here we go. Here's some people enjoying their Thursday night. Hey, how's it going? So that's really cool. I'll have to have a drink there later on. So let's move on, find some more bars. So opposite, you've got a completely different type of bar. Opposite, you've got a cocktail bar, and it's called Max and Dom Whisky. So this is like a really trendy cocktail bar. I'm going to take you close up and show you, and I'm going to tell you about the prices. It's completely different to Pijalnia. This is a trendy bar, you know, middle class people, wealthy people going into this type of bar. So people sit all around the bar area here, like you can see on the high stools, and that's a cocktail barman, a professional cocktail barman behind the bar. He'll make you all different types of cocktails. They have very high quality cocktails here. Cocktails start from about 40 zloty, which is £8. Some of the cocktails are £10. So it's kind of like a similar price to England really for cocktails here in this type of bar in Warsaw. But if you like cocktails, it's well worth a go. You can buy a whiskey and coke there for about £6. So it's a little bit more than what you pay in Liverpool, in my hometown. Let me just show you here through the window, just show you the vibe, what's going on there. Just swing the camera around now and just show you this street. So this street, Nowy Swiat, it goes on for about 2 miles up and down. It's just full of restaurants, full of bars, all kinds of things going on. This one straight ahead is called 13 Rogov. It's like a sort of like a wine bar in a way really, but it's also a restaurant, and they have all different promotions here as well on the board. So Poniedziałek, that's Monday, Wtorek is Tuesday, Środa is Wednesday, Czwartek is Thursday in Polish, and they have different promotions on different days of the week. So for example, on Środa they have 50% on steak. On Monday, they have 25% on burgers. And Tuesday, they have a promotion on craft beer, for example. Buy one, get one free. All kinds of promotions here going on. Hello. 13 Rogov. So it's really nice because they've got the menus displayed here outside, so you can see all the prices of everything on here. So let's have a little look on this menu. So it says fresh pasta. It's 45 zloty, which is £9 for a pasta carbonara, so it's quite reasonable. You can get the pasta with prawns for 50 zloty, which is £10. What else can you get here? You can get burgers here as well for around, there's one for 48 zloty, which is about £9 or £10. You can get the Rogov special burger there for 56 zloty, which is £11. And there's all different burgers going down there for about £9, £10 or £11. Just showing you as much as possible. So the cheapest pizza on the menu here is 24 zloty, which is just less than £5. It's about €6. And the fish here, you can get some fish here for 60 zloty, which is £12. That's the prawns. And the other fish is 65 zloty, which is £13. For a soup here, it costs you around £4, a traditional Warsaw soup. You can get a vegetable soup for 35 zloty, which is about £7 as well. So when you're here in Poland, you must try the Polish food. You must try the soup when you're here as well. Try a bigos soup. And you must try the potato pancakes with goulash. That's my favorite one. And the potato pancakes with mushroom. That's a really, really nice one as well. But there's so many different Polish dishes you can try. Opposite here, you've got a Georgian restaurant called Gemelli Sonelli, just opposite there. That's a nice one to watch the people go by. You can just sit there in the window, and it'd be really interesting to try some Georgian food one day as well. But Poland is famous for a type of food called pierogi, and it's a little bit like ravioli really, and it's got all different fillings inside. You can get pierogi ruski, which is my favorite one, with cheese and potato inside, or you can get pierogi with meat inside, or with spinach inside, or with mushrooms inside. There's all kinds of different fillings in these pierogis, but Polish people love pierogi. Very good value for money as well. For about 25 zloty or £5, you can eat some pierogi. So always be careful when people approach you there in the street. Some dodgy people approaching me there in the street nearly took the phone out of my hand. So you must watch out all the time. Look right, look left, look behind you. Be careful all the time when you're around here as well. But there's a very good police presence around here. Police vans are there. See on the right side, there's a police van there, and they come up and down watching you all the time. But Poland is one of the safest countries in Europe, and generally it's pretty much crime-free here in Poland. But you do have to watch out for some homeless guys, like the guy in the centre just walking past there. He's a homeless guy. I saw him walking past before, begging, asking people for money, etc. So do be careful on that one. So I'm going to show you some bars down here, down this street here. So you've got a bar called Carver opposite. That's a special Prosecco bar, and they have different promotions on different days of the week. This street is called Foxal. Foxal is a good street for good value drinks. If you want to find some cheap pubs, then go to Foxal Street, guys. I've not tried this bar yet, but I'll have a look through the window and let's have a look and see. So it's a really classy wine bar. It looks lovely inside, and it's not too busy as well. It's 10 o'clock at night right now. The temperature's been nice today. It's been +8, +10 today. So it's very unusual for it to be this warm in February here in Poland. And they've got the promotions outside on the board. A pumpkin spice latte for 21 PLN, which is £4. So let's have a look. It's nice just to look inside, give you an idea of what it's like really. So if we go down here, there's a really cheap pub called Ministerio, just on the left side here. The Ministerio Vodka pub, and this Ministerio pub is one of the cheapest pubs in Warsaw. So I do recommend you try this Ministerio pub. Let's have a look through the window. And this pub is really, really cheap. For 15 zloty, which is £3, you can get a whiskey coke. Hey. And you can do karaoke inside here as well. You can see everybody's having a good time. Hey. Here's the name, Ministerio. They have a Ministerio pub in all different towns in Poland. If you find one of them, it's always really, really cheap. Hey. And opposite, there's another pub called Meta Pub. And Meta Pub is so cheap. For £3, for 15 zloty, you can get a Czech beer. If you want to buy Czech beer in Poland, ask for Czeski Piwo. Czeski Piwo means Czech beer. So they have very good beer here in Poland from Czech Republic. It's only a few hours drive away. Beers like Coctail, Pilsner Urquell, that type of beer. So let's have a look at this Meta pub. It's more of a chilled out traditional type pub, but I do like it. I do pop in for one when I come to Warsaw. I got the train up today from Krakow. On the fast train, it takes 2 hours to get here. And on the slow train, it takes 3.5 hours to get here. So you can see all the prices up on the board there, which is really great. So you can see what the price is before you go in. You can get a Polish beer for 11 zloty, which is just £2. It's very, very reasonable in price actually in this pub. You can get a beef tartare for 19 zloty, which is only £4. So it's very good value for money. And you can get the Polish fish there for 15 zloty, which is £3. Let's have a look through this way. So this is the main room of the pub just here. Seems to be quite quiet tonight, really. Got a few clubs opposite like this one. Don't go into them or you will spend a lot of money. They will invite you in. And at the end of the day, if you go in there, you're going to spend big money. They'll promise you everything, but you won't get everything. And certainly, it's best to stay away from those type of places, guys, here in Poland. So they have a board outside, just advertising everything. A shot of vodka is only 5 zloty, which is £1 at this pub. I'll just show the name again, Meta. So cheap. And it's really nice. They've got everything displayed outside on the sign. Here's another bar next door called the Hanky Banky Bar. Hanny Banny Bar. It's like a food cafe bar. Let's have a look through the window, see what's going on tonight. Oh, it's like a shop bar. So they're offering the like a flavoured Whisky for 10 zloty, which is about £2. That's less than €3. It's a good deal. And then they've got the sets of shots up there on the board. So you get 5 shots for 20 zloty. 20 zloty is like £4 or €5. So it's good value for money. You end up paying like €1 for 1 shot of vodka or something in there. So it is good value, and it seems quite busy tonight. Let me just show you the vibe in there. Warsaw tends to be busier on a Friday and a Saturday night. And where I live in Krakow is like super busy every single day of the week, because Krakow is a tourist city. The majority of the people you see walking around are tourists, but here in Warsaw, people are living here, they're working here. This is like a business city, so it's a little bit different to Krakow. So there's the Ministerio pub opposite that I showed you before. And remember, this is called Coctail Street. That's how you get to it. You don't want to be going into those clubs like that club opposite, because you'll spend a lot of money. So let's have a look. Opposite here, this is the Cocktail Bar, Max and Dom Whisky again, on the corner of the street. If you want to get to that, just go to the Pialnia, and it's opposite. Sorry. And this is the street called Nowy Swiat Street, where it's and here's the entrance to the bar, Kava Bar. Some guys then just threatening me for filming, saying don't film in this area because they're working for one of the dodgy clubs. They invite people in and they give you lots of promises, and when you go in, they take all of your money. You might get pilled, anything might happen. So here you've got the Uwaya Shot and More Bar. You can see it straight ahead. Very cheap shots. Very good value for money. You can get a Czech beer for 16 zloty, which is about £3. Let's have a look through the window. And they've got all these cool high seats across the bar. I don't know if you can see. Let me just... There, you can see them now. It's very quiet tonight, actually, quite quiet. But it is a good bar, and I do recommend you a drink in this bar. So this is still on the Nowy Swiat Street anyway. Let me get you a view through the window. Here we go. Uwaya, Shot and More. So that's a nice bar for a chilled out drink. Maybe at the start of the night, you want to go in there and take a few shots. It's good value for money. Good place to meet your friends. Let's have a look. Hey, hello. Hey. Yeah, so it's more confusing where to go here really compared to Krakow, because like in Krakow they just have a main bar street on Florianska Street, and they have Siewska Street. They're the main party streets in Krakow where I live. But in this city you have to walk around and you have to know where you're going. There's some really good bars in Warsaw. There's a very good Irish bar called the Shamrock. I really like the Shamrock Irish pub. That's one of my favorite pubs in Warsaw. But you do need to know where to go here in Warsaw. You need to speak to some locals, go to a cafe, speak to some locals, just ask them what the best bars and clubs are, where to go to. This is a new Asian restaurant here on the left side called the Grand Bay. absolutely delicious. I went in there last time I was in Warsaw. They have very nice duck with pancakes, absolutely delicious. All kinds of different Asian dishes. Let me just show you. It's to be a big queue to go in, lots of people trying to go inside there. So give the Grand Bay a try. That's on Chmielna Street. Chmielna Street is a lovely street for cafes. It's even got a cannabis shop here, you can see on the right side on this street. So if you like cannabis, you can do that legally here in Poland. It's actually illegal in England where I'm from, they don't allow stuff like that. On the left side here, we've got Chinkalnia, and that's a restaurant from Georgia. But it's after 10 at night and they're kind of closing up now, so let's see. But you can see the decoration. The decoration's really lovely inside. And you can try the traditional Georgian dumplings. They're different to Polish dumplings. And the Georgian fish soup would be good there as well. They've got a sign outside explaining exactly how you do it, step by step. There's so many different types of coffee shops here on this street. This is one of my favorites here on the left side. It's called Gin and Joy. I'm just going to show you the sign. Gin and Joy, you can see the sign there. This is one of my favorite Turkish places in town. They do really nice Turkish food and they do special Turkish desserts as well. You can just see there on the right side. On the left side, they've got a shisha room inside as well if you like smoking shisha. And you can watch the people go by, get yourself a seat maybe in the window. Really nice place for people watching. So here's the shisha room, just in here. You can see the vibe. Really dark and cozy, nice decoration. And the staff are Turkish. It's a proper Turkish place, very traditional. So guys, I mean, it was just a short tour today, just to show you the nightlife in Warsaw. For more of my guided tours from Warsaw, please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Travel with Col, and that's Col with a C-O-L. Guys, and please give me some likes on that and give some comments as well, things to see and do in Warsaw. Thank you very much, guys. Cheers. Bye-bye.